Hello and welcome back to Flow with Andy. I'm Andy. Today we're going to be doing a nice chill flow on the mat, starting in a reclined position. So grab your mat, maybe some blocks, maybe a pillow, and I'll see you down here. Slowly making our way down to a nice reclined position. We have a couple options today. We could come into a reclined butterfly with our knees to the outside of the mat, our soles of the feet touching. We could add blocks or pillows underneath our knees in this position if we'd like to. If we try this and we're like, that is not for me, we can plant the soles of our feet on the outside corners of our mat and bring our knees to touch. Another option today is to just let your legs come out long. Just starting to come to your breath, tucking your shoulder blades underneath your body, maybe closing your eyes, relaxing your facial muscles. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling today? Noticing what comes up for you. Honoring where you're at and releasing what doesn't serve you. Any anxieties or worries, to-do lists. Leaving it off the mat, coming to the present moment and taking this time for yourself. And turn your attention towards your physical body. Notice if you're holding tension somewhere. Ease it down into the earth. Let your shoulders be heavy. Unclench your jaw. Let your glutes be heavy into the earth. Let the earth support you here as always. And start to deepen your breath. Feel it push in and out. Starting to hear it in the back of your throat like an ocean wave. As always, this is your practice. If you want to own in any poses today, make it a little bit more advanced. Feel free to do so. I'm merely a shepherd. Start to bring your knees towards the sky. Plant the soles of your feet and windshield wiper side to side. Guide your knees to one side of the mat, then the other. It can be fast or slow. Just check in with yourself. How's your low back feeling? How are your legs feeling? On your next inhale, bring your knees into your chest. Find your breath. And on your exhale, start to create some knee circles, going one direction with both knees. Take it as fast or as slow as you'd like to, as big or as little as circles as you'd like to. And on your next exhale, reverse the flow. Go the other way with your circles. Slowly come to a nice stop, knees in towards your chest. And on your exhale, bring your knees to the outside of your torso, up towards the sky, and then back in towards your chest, creating knee circles again, but going in opposite directions. Getting a little bit deeper into the hips here. Finding your breath on your next exhale. Reverse the flow of your circles again. Take it the other direction. Still going in opposite ways. Coming to a nice stop, knees in towards your chest. Elongate your arms out, Texas T arms. On your next exhale, you're going to bring those knees over to the left-hand side of your mat. Inhale, lead with your breath back through center. exhale, right hand side, take your knees over. Engage your core, engage your obliques. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale, knees over to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, second side, knees over to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, knees over to the left. We're going to pause here. Bring your left hand to your knees. Keep those shoulders rooted. Find your breath. Maybe you look over at your right hand. Maybe you don't. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, second side, knees over to the right. Bring that right hand to your top knee. Keep your shoulders rooted. Maybe you look over at your left hand over here. Maybe you don't. Find your breath on each exhale. Maybe get a little bit further into your twist. Inhale, come back to center. We're going to grab both knees with our hands, and on your next exhale, bring those knees towards your shoulders. You're sticking both knees into your armpits. You should feel it in your inner thighs here, drawing the knees towards the earth. Keep your back flat on the mat. Find your breath. Option to stay here or to come into happy baby. Soles of the feet up to the sky. Keep your knees bent. Keep your back flat on the mat here. We can grab the backs of our legs or anywhere on our foot that feels comfortable to us, drawing our knees towards the earth. We can stay in stillness here, finding our breath, or if we'd like some extra movement, we can sway side to side. Relax your facial muscles. Release any judgments for your happy baby. And exhale, knees into your chest. Inhale, morning stretch. Legs come out long, arms come up above your head. Find your breath, send it to your core. Elongate through your toes, all the way up through your fingertips. Find length in your body like a piece of taffy. And as you next exhale, walk your feet over to the left-hand side of your mat. Guide your arms over to the left-hand side and create a banana shape with your body here. Option to bring that right leg over the left. Maybe flex your feet so it stays there. Feeling it in that side body. Stay flat to the mat here. Inhale, walk it back to center. Exhale, second side, feet walk over to the right. Our arms come over to the right. Maybe we stack that left leg on top of our right. Find your breath, send it to your side body. Still finding length here through our toes and our fingers. And as you inhale, walk it back to center. Exhale, knees into your chest. Grab the backs of your legs, and we're going to inhale, rock and roll up. Once we get here, find your balance. Your toes can skim the earth here. And as we exhale, we're going to come back again, doing some rolls. We can make it as small or as big as we'd like to. Following your breath, inhaling up and exhaling back. One more time for yourself. And then we'll come up and over those feet. We're gonna come into our tabletop position. So our wrists are gonna be underneath our hands. Our knees are underneath our hips. Our fingertips are spread wide. And on our next inhale, we're gonna curl our toes under, drop our belly down. Lift your chest and tailbone towards the sky, cow pose. Lead with your exhale, come into cat, tops of the feet to the mat. Press your belly up towards the sky, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, come into cow, press your belly down. Lift your chest and tailbone up. And exhale back into cat. Take a few more rounds, go at your own pace. Maybe you'd like to stay in cat or cow for a few breaths. Maybe you'd like to rock front to back, side to side. Maybe you'd like to add your blocks underneath your hands. Maybe just close your eyes. Feel the movements connect with your breath. Coming to a nice neutral stop. As you next inhale, lift your right hand up towards the sky. On the exhale, we're going to thread the needle. Bring that right hand underneath our left arm, right cheek and right shoulder come down to the mat. We can stay here if we'd like to, or we're going to inhale back up to the sky. Lift that right arm up, twist your chest up, and exhale, come back down, thread your needle. Inhale, lead with your breath, come back up if it's in your practice. Exhale, thread your needle again. We're gonna get nice and comfortable here. Pressing our shoulder into the mat, pressing our arm into the mat. Breathe into your back body. Option to bring that left hand up above our head. And our second option is to bring that left leg behind us, curling our toes under. Relax your facial muscles, find that breath again. Go ahead and bring your knee back to the mat if we elongated our leg out. Bring that left hand back underneath your shoulder. We're going to inhale, unthread your needle, bring your hand back up to the sky. Take this counter twist. And exhale, root your hand back down. Take 2 rounds of breath for yourself. You can do cat-cow, hip side to side, or just child's pose, whatever feels good to your body. And then taking it to the second side. So we'll inhale, lift your left hand up this time, bringing it up. And exhale, thread your needle. Bring your left cheek and left shoulder to the mat this time. Inhale, come back up to the sky. Exhale, thread your needle. Inhale, rise up. One more time. Exhale, thread your needle. Get nice and comfy on the mat. Option to take that right hand up above your head. Second option is to elongate that right leg behind you. Curl your toes under. Breathe into your back body. Relax your facial muscles again. Unclench your jaw. Ease that knee back down to the mat if we elongated our leg. Bring that right hand underneath our shoulder again. And inhale, lift your left hand up to the sky. Exhale, place it back down. Take 2 rounds of breath for yourself, doing whatever feels right. Cat-cow, child's pose, hip side to side. Coming to a nice neutral stop. Next, we're gonna inhale. We're gonna bring our right leg through our hands, coming into half Hanuma, half split. So our toes are gonna point up to the sky. Our front leg is gonna be long. We can keep a nice bend of the leg here if we'd like to. If we have blocks or pillows, we can add them to either side of our leg, bringing the earth to us. Pull your right hip back so it stays in line with your left. We can be high up, we can bow over our leg, whatever feels good to you. Breathe into your hamstring. Keep those toes pointed towards the sky here. Release any judgments or expectations for yourself in this pose. As you next inhale, surf forward, come into a low lunge. Try to stack your ankle and your knee as best as possible here. We can keep our blocks or whatever other props we have on either side of our foot if we'd like to. We can keep our hands rooted to the earth or our props. We can start to lift our chest up, bringing our hands to our knee or even all the way up to the sky. No matter where you decide to land, shoulders are easeful. Keep your hips coming down towards the earth. Release that hip flexor in your back leg. Find your breath. Exhale, push back into half Hanuma. Toes point up to the sky. Find your breath. We're gonna plant our left hand onto the mat. Send the right up to the sky. Take an easy twist. Exhale, release down. Plant your hand. Step that right foot back. Come into tabletop. Take 2 rounds of breath for yourself again. Cat, cow, child's pose. Inhale, left leg forward this time. Point those toes to the sky. Keep that bend to your knee if you'd like to. Keep that left hip pulled back in line with your right. Find your breath. Maybe grab props if you'd like to. Inhale, surf forward, come into your low lunge. Try to stack your knee and ankle, protecting your knee and ankle joints here. We can keep those hands rooted on the mat or on some blocks. We can try to lift our chest up, eventually bringing our hands to our knee or all the way to the sky. Find your breath, relax your shoulders. Ease your hips down, release that hip flexor in your back leg. One more nice inhale here. And exhale, press back, half Hanuma, point those toes to the sky. You can keep that bend to your knee. We're gonna plant that right hand, send the left up to the sky. It might not get all the way up to the sky, just lift it as far as comfortable for you. Exhale, release it down. Plant that hand, step your foot back. Take 2 more rounds of breath. Cat, cow, child's pose, whatever feels good. Coming to a nice neutral stop. We're going to bring our big toes to touch, knees to the outside corners of our mat. Press back into extended child's pose. Forehead comes down to the mat or a block. Melt your heart forward, melt your shoulders forward. Sink your hips back towards your heels. Find your breath, reconnect with it. Inhale, look towards your hands. We're going to scooch up the mat, coming up and over our feet. Over our feet into a seated position. Once we get there, just like at the beginning of class, we're going to rock and roll back and forth a few times. So exhale it back. Inhale it up, find your balance. Maybe your toes don't touch the mat anymore. Exhale back and inhale up. Couple more times. And then when you're ready, rock back again, and then we'll stay on our back. Let your feet float to the earth, plant the soles of your feet, and then start to send your knees side to side, windshield wipering. Coming to a nice stop, we're going to bring that left knee in towards our chest, elongate your right leg, and exhale, bring your left knee across your body to the right hand side of your mat. Your left hand comes out long. Maybe we look over at it again, maybe we don't. Keep your shoulders rooted, find your breath. Inhale, high chicken. Come through center. Swap your knees. Bring your right one in this time. Left leg out long. And then exhale. Bring your right knee over to the left-hand side of the mat. Right arm comes out long. Maybe we look over at it. Maybe we don't. Keep your shoulders rooted. On your exhales, maybe you can get a little bit further into your twist each time. Inhale, come back through center. Bring both knees in towards your chest this time. We're going to set up for happy baby again. So exhale, bring the knees to the outside of your torso, soles of the feet up to the sky. We can grab the backs of our legs or anywhere on our feet that feel right. Drawing our knees down, keeping our back flat on the mat here. If you need some extra movement, you can sway side to side in happy baby. Maybe you'd like to try to elongate one leg and then the other. Noticing any differences between this happy baby and your first happy baby. Maybe it's like a little bit easier for you. Maybe it's not, and that's okay too. Just noticing, oh, that was the cat. Exhale, knees come into your chest, wrap your arms around them. We're going to take our cleansing breaths. So on our inhales, we're going to send our air to our low lungs, our low belly if we can. And on our exhales, we're going to blow all of the air out. It's okay to make noise. So go ahead and inhale, fill up. And exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, blow it out. One more time, inhale. And exhale. This time as we inhale, we're going to fill up completely with air and then suspend the breath. Hold it into your body. Bring your knees in a little bit tighter to your chest. Tuck your chin in. Hold in that air. Take one more sip if you can. And then exhale. Release everything down to the mat. Your arms, your legs. Release your breath if you're still holding it. Guide your shoulders underneath your body. Relax your facial muscles. Close your eyes. Invite stillness in, suspending the need to wiggle and move as we start to ease the tension down our body, washing down in a wave starting with our jaw, unclenching it. Feel that tension ease down your throat and neck, coming down past your shoulders, letting them grow heavy. Feel that tension wash down your arms and out your fingertips. Release the tension in your chest and belly next. Let your breath guide their movements up and down naturally. Feel that tension wash down your back, coming past your glutes, down the backs and fronts of your legs, flowing past your knees, past your shins and calves, flowing through your ankles and then out the soles of your feet and your toes. Finding complete stillness here and then inviting it into your mind. Notice if anything were to arise, meet it without judgment. Then release it. Coming back to your breath, coming back to the stillness, and then eventually coming back to nothing at all, except for just being. Slowly becoming aware of your breath again, feeling it rise and fall, and then inviting some small movements back in, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Maybe sway your head side to side, rocking it back and forth. Maybe some ankle rolls and some wrist rolls. Take another moment for yourself to do any other natural movements that come to you. Maybe another morning stretch, maybe another spinal twist side to side. Eventually bringing your knees back in towards your chest. Maybe rocking side to side again. Then we'll roll to one side or the other, bringing our arm underneath our head. And then we'll slowly rise back up, coming into an easy seat. Chicken. Coming back back into an easy seat, rooting through our sit bones when we get there, elongating through our spine, shoulders roll down and back, closing our eyes if we feel safe and comfortable to do so. Taking one hand to our heart center and the other hand to our low belly. Finding our breath again and grounding back into it. Grounding back into the earth. And taking a moment to be grateful that we made it to the mat this day. We can blink our eyes back open. On our inhale, circle sweep our arms up to the sky. Exhale down and around back to the earth. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale down your midline, pause for the inhale at heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice today with me. Namaste. Thank you.